homestay is located at Medavakam, Chennai. So this is the first time I'm making a video like this, so I'm really super excited. The purpose for making this video is to share some fertility related tips. So the first tip I'm going to share is to reduce your weight. I know you have heard this so many times. All the gynecologists would have told you reduce your weight, but the truth is, while comparing to a woman who is having a proper BMI and ideal weight, their fertility will be very good compared to a lady who is obese. So definitely you have to reduce your weight. On the way, while you reduce your weight, you can also cure your PCOD or your PCOS. PCOD or PCOS is the major cause for infertility nowadays. So that's tip number one. So the second tip is to cut down your carbs and have a protein rich diet and a diet which is rich in folic acid and zinc. Folic acid as a supplement, you can start it when you are thinking about a child. You don't have to start it while you're pregnant, or you don't have to start it after getting pregnant. You can start it the very time when you think of a child. So folic acid and zinc is very essential. So you can take folic acid and zinc in foods. You can include foods which are rich in folic acid and zinc, and also you can take folic acid as a supplement. You should supposed to take a protein rich diet. So good sources of protein are like the fishes. You can have fishes, you can have eggs. Also you can have leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, lettuce. They are all rich in folic acid. Watermelon is very good. Vitamin C is very essential. Vitamin C is essential for both the men and women. So men, it helps in spermatogenesis. So vitamin C fruits like the lemon, oranges, or the Indian gooseberry, amla is very helpful. So our diet, a healthy balanced diet is a must. So the next thing is do pranayama. Pranayama really helps. You can do many things. You can do this asana, which is called as butterfly asana. It's very helpful in regulating your menstrual cycle. And you can do pranayama like Kapalabhati, Anulom Vilom pranayama. It's very helpful for good circulation, good blood circulation, and also it will definitely boost your fertility, and it will also help you to reduce your stress. So stress factor plays a very major role. Because men get a lot of stress, their motility levels go down, and because women get stress, work stress, or be it the pressure of the family due to infertility. So what happens is, due to stress, their hormone gets imbalanced. So you have to definitely cut down your stress, and pranayama will definitely aid you in that. And then the fourth tip is to add black gram to your diet. So black gram is a very good component, and in Ayurveda text also it's given a lot of importance. So you can definitely add black gram to your diet. You can add black gram as a porridge, or else you can add it like we have a Tamil recipe or a native recipe, ulundu kali. It's very good. You can add it in such a way. At least weekly once you add black gram to your diet. It strengthens the uterus, and it also helps in good sperm production. So that, and then you have to take lots of nuts. So nuts are very good. Especially you can take flax seeds. Flax seeds are very helpful for PCOD. Nuts are very good. So you can take nuts. You can take nuts in the early morning. You can take them for breakfast. You can include all types of nuts in your diet. You can include like almonds, walnuts, apricots, sunflower seeds, or else chia seeds, flax seeds. All have a lot of omega fatty acids, and they also have lots of minerals, and they have protein. So definitely you should add nuts to your diet, be it the men or the women. And another very important thing is to not to count your days. I know this may sound strange for some people, because there is a thing, or there is a belief that they should have intercourse during the ovulation time, but that is not actually correct. When they plan it during the ovulation time, it creates a lot of stress among the male partner and the female partner. So the best thing is to have unprotected intercourse from day 10 till day 25. Like you can do it alternative days, or you can do it even daily. So at least a minimum of 15 days or 10 days a month is essential for good fertility, because whatever you do, at the end, intercourse is a must. So you should have regular intercourse. That's very very important. And after having intercourse for a period of like say 1 hour, the women, it's better for the women to lie down, and then she can go for the wash. And while washing also, she's not supposed to use any type of vaginal washes or soap. She can just wash it with plain lukewarm water, so that will help. I like to share what we do in Deepam Ayurveda Panchakarma Center for infertility. The first thing what we do is, once a patient is there, we take a detailed history, and then what we do is we send them for the blood test. We do a regular thyroid analysis, blood sugar, and then we take the hormonal analysis. We do the hormonal analysis in the day 2 or day 3. Then we, in the men's side, we go for a semen analysis, semen culture. We check for anti-sperm antibodies. So this is the regular checkups which we do. We also advise them for a pelvis scan, ultrasound, to see if they have any PCOD, fibroid, or what is the problem, whether they have a retroverted uterus or an anteverted uterus. So for this preliminary checkups we do, and later we give them Ayurvedic medicines and we advise them for Panchakarma. So Panchakarma is really very beneficial. We have had couples who have not conceived for 6 years, for 4 years. They have done a Panchakarma, and within 2 or 3 months they got a success. So Panchakarma is really very helpful. Panchakarma, what it does is it gives a good blood circulation and it rejuvenates the body. So definitely the quality of the ovum and the quality of the sperm produced after the Panchakarma is really better. So there is a higher chances that the person will get conceived. And also Abhyangam and Shirodhara is what we give for the men. It helps to reduce the stress. So again, we saw that stress plays a very important role. So it helps to reduce the stress. And in the women's side, we do Abhyangam and Udvartanam. So Udvartana helps in weight reduction, and Udvartanam is also very helpful in curing PCOD. And we also give them Abhyangam plus steam. So all detoxifying type of treatments. We give them a Yoni Pichu. So this Yoni Pichu actually helps to maintain the pH of the vagina. So the pH of the vagina should be less than 4.5. So it maintains that. So, and we give them Ayurvedic medicines like Phalasarpis, Dadimadikritam, which are like renowned medicines for infertility. Hello friends, thank you for watching this video on infertility. So let me know how the video was, and also let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions, or is there anything which you like me to talk about, so that I can answer your questions. It will be helpful for both the sides. Thank you. See you in the next episode.